Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. It's like a warlord. The stash. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Apparently, competitions are only 3 days now. I didn't get the memo. I don't know who's in charge of Townstar right now, but if you hear this, you are horrible at your job. You have no idea what you're doing, and you need to be removed immediately. It's not a personal attack. This is just business. You don't understand the game. We're going to put 2 mountains on a uniform build. No one ever does uniforms unless you have at least 1 riverside, preferably 2 riversides. If you knew anything about the game, you would know that. So a lot of people had difficulty with this meta, especially people don't have a lot of FTs. And frankly, it just goes to show once again, all they're doing is creating metas to try and sell more FTs. So if you don't like what's going on with Townstar and you have been purchasing FTs, I bequeath you, no, not bequeath, I beg you to stop purchasing, stop supporting this with your money, because that's the only reason they're going to keep doing this, is because the people are still buying it. Now, we can't control what the whales do, because the whales are going to whale and they want to keep getting the best rewards. And that's why Townstar made the rewards for Mayhem so favorable for the first couple, 3, 4 people that play Townstar with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of FTs, right? Okay, we get that. But Mayhem was supposed to be about bringing new people into the ecosystem, showcasing off what Gala Games has to offer, and a new person's not going to be able to jump in and place in the top 1,200. It's not going to happen. Now, how many players we have right now? Let's check. According to this, we have 4,800 towns, all with 10 stars, which is just the minute. I don't even know why none of these towns are real. I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. None of these towns are actually playing. So again, I don't know. I don't know. People made a town and then just stopped. I have no clue. But that's certainly not the sign of a healthy ecosystem. And again, no one would ever do uniforms. The only reason uniforms were ever a meta was you had a good wheat stand and you had 2 river edges, or 3. People that were using the spot selection scripts, looking at you, BTB, they were able to get good spots with multiple rivers, and if you were lucky, you could get 2, and in the best case, you had 1. But either way, you still had passive water. Without that, no one would be doing uniforms. So anyway, off the rant about that. You guys know how I feel about FTs, and more importantly, how I feel about the direction that Townstar has been going. I know you can't voice that in Gala's Discord because that's considered FUD, and you'll be either timed out or banned for that. So please feel free to comment below how you feel. You know, why not? Why not do that? You know, why not? So this is what I've got going. I just refreshed the page. I was getting about 130 or so on the rate, 137, 138, somewhere in there. I'm ranked 249 right now. Again, it's going to end at noon, so 40 minutes from now, the video is going to end. How many sheep pens I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 19. So I was bouncing in between 19 and 20. Basically, I didn't have enough. I don't have enough lumber. My lumber is kind of holding me back on the wool and cotton side of things. I have cotton in my silo. I have wool in my storehouse. So I feel like if I had more lumber, I would be all right. My rate would be higher. So looking at what I've done, you know, there's some things I probably would have. I would try to have shifted everything maybe up like 1 row up to just give me a little bit more trees. I think that's really all I need to do is more trees, because I'll have loggers that'll be going to they'll attempt to go to their house to sleep, and then they'll turn around and come back. So that means I don't have just enough work for them to do. I had 6 lumber mills. I got rid of 1 to put a tractor in. So you see the loggers going to sleep right there. And see, look, got a couple going to sleep. So I just don't have enough work for them. So a couple more trees. I tried playing with taking out a pen or 2, and my lumber went up, but then my wool production went down, so my rate went down. So with uniform builds, your rate is usually tied directly to how many wool yarn you're making, because for uniforms, you need 1 wool yarn. Let me find one right here. So 1 wool yarn. So as max wool yarn you can make is your max uniform. Let's look at how many I've got. This is cotton. Cotton. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't click. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have 15 doing cotton yarn. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 doing wool yarn. So that's a little bit less than the ratio, but again, I'm limited by lumber, so it didn't matter anyway. I tried making this wool or this wool, and it just ended up being I'm being lumber bound. One thing I do want to remind you of, if you guys haven't seen this, we don't have the same door hack that we used to have in Townstar, but what you can do is face a storage right across from the building that's using it. So I'll show you once this guy pops and goes bring the wool yarn, you'll see how much wool, how quickly they're able to gather that. So if you've got a setup like this where you can do this, watch how fast. 1, 2. No, oh, she's gonna get lumber. Excuse me. Made a liar out of me. Damn it, woman. She's gonna get lumber. So now watch when she gets her lumber in. Now watch how fast the wool goes. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like instant transmission. She instantly gets the wool. So if you can at least do this with one of the buildings, in this instance with a fabric plant, or for instance over here with the silo and the cotton, right? Same thing. I put them facing each other. They'll get it extremely fast. So that'll be one super fast building making whatever product it is you're looking for. Also, I've been adding more troughs, particularly with the cows, for how slow they are. You really want to have a trough in front of all your cows. With sheep pens, they move a little bit faster and there's more of them, so it's not as important, but it's definitely the strategy to go with. So cotton plants over here, silo, going to this silo right here. I don't have any regrets. I don't like the way I did this in this corner. I could have done some things better, but this road back here is not great. But that's not really slowing down. These are where all my uniforms are at. Notice I have 4 uniforms and I have 4 wool, so basically the same number of wool as I have uniform fabric plants. So that's not what's holding me back. My lumber was really what was holding me back. So I don't hate everything. I just could have been a little bit better. I got a couple dead spots in here and some dead. Like I would have redone this setup and fit another building or 2 in, which will allow me to suck everything back up towards the mountain more. But other than that, it is what it is. I should finish in top 20, 250, hopefully, somewhere in there. So I have no idea what the next meta is. I don't know if next week's going to be 3 days or not. If it's 3 days, again, it just doesn't. It's just not a good intro to new players. It just favors people with FTs. It's just not good. It's not good. I hope things change, but if people are going to keep giving money to the Gala overlords, then they're not going to stop because they're still making money. Now, whatever. I'm just a guy. So if you got any questions, you can always ask me on here or on Discord. It's an easy way to get a hold of me. Got those links down below. The link to the new visualizer that we've been using, thanks to Crypto Dude. Also, I have a video on the auto refresh script plus the visualizer if you want to check that out. Also, I got that. That was a couple days. That was Tuesday that I posted that. So you need me, you know where to find me. I'm always here. Like a Warlord, the stash. I love y'all. Take care. Bye-bye. Ooh, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I want to shout out my Patreons from Patreon, and my new YouTube members as well. I got that going. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so very much. Your help has been crucial to keeping me alive and keep streaming and keep helping and hopefully entertaining you along the way. Anything I can do to make it more worth your while, please let me know down below. Also, you can find me on my Discord. I have my Discord server link down below, Patreon links down below, and then membership should be somewhere around here. Thank you all so very, very much. I really appreciate you. And I look forward to the future, and I hope you will come along for this journey with me. Thank you. Take care.